Hi, this is Tracy from Gift Basket Appeal, and I'm bringing you a design team project for May Made It. This stamp set is called Very Sentimental, and it's a cute stamp set because it has 17 different sentiments including in this, so you'll get a really good amount of sentiments where you can make tons and tons of cards. What I needed was a bear, and I thought it would be good if I could actually cut it out in pieces. So I went on Pinterest, found a couple of pictures of bears, and then I just decided to form my own out of circles. I knew I wanted the bear to be brown, and so I pulled a few colors together that I thought would make it look good. The sentiment I used for this card is "I love you very much," and on the inside I put "wishing you a very happy birthday." So this stamp set is very much needed, and it's super cute. So let's get started. I used a lot of the scraps that I already had in my stash to form everything. And so this is going to be the ears for the bear, and I thought it'd be nice to have some color inside of the ears. And I also have some matching paper for that. And everything I use is cut out from circles. And I'm going to use this to make the bear paws, these little circles. The first thing I'm going to do, and I will make sure I list all of the supplies below, is I'm going to make the bear's nose. And I just freehanded this, kind of came up to the somewhat around the top and did an upside down triangle. And I really had fun with this. I'm kind of still getting used to drawing my own stuff, but I'm really having fun in this whole learning process. And so I'm just using a Copic marker to color that in. And this is actually a black Copic marker. Okay, and so I just kind of freehanded this by looking at a picture of a bear, and it was simple enough where I felt like I could do it. Okay, now I'm going to just do 2 dots for the eyes right around the top here. I didn't want to get fancy, but I wanted to keep it really cute. And then all I did was took a ruler to form the mouth part. And just drew a line straight down from the point of that upside down triangle. And then of course I want my bear to look happy. And so I'm just making a curve up like that, and a little curve like that. So it's all coming together. Then I wanted to add a little accent to the bear's nose. It looked like it's a little bit of shine on it. And I'm just taking a gel pen and just coloring it. Just a little bit at the tip. Let that dry a little bit. And now I'm just going to put the ears on. And I'm just using my permanent adhesive. Thought it'd be nice to have some color to those ears. And then I'm going to take a brown marker because I want the outline of my bear to stand out a little bit more. Especially when I mount it on the card. So it looks has a kind of a furry look. So I'm just taking a brown Copic marker and I'm just going around the edge. And you may have an easier way to do this, but this way works for me for right now. Just gives my bear a little bit more definition. And it kind of looks furry-like. Okay. And now I'm ready to add my ears. Actually, I want to put some definition on those ears too. Let's see. Just taking my marker and doing the same thing. And just have fun with it as always. I was kind of skeptical about actually making my own bear, and then I said, you know what, I'm just going to give it a try. Because you never know until you try. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right around the edge there. And I'm just going to stick it on right there. And our bear is coming together. I'm just putting around the bottom edge, really up towards the top there. And there we go. And so we're doing pretty good. Now for the bear paws. I just took 2 circles and I'm going to go ahead and outline those as well. Just looks better when I mount it on the card. And it looks like he has little furry paws, so. This would be good as some type of card for a kid as well. If they're into bears and teddy bears and you want something real cutesy, this will make a cute birthday card or even an invitation. I'm going to take my marker and I'm just going to make the paw just like that. Okay, these I'm not going to mount on yet. So now we're going to start to form our card, but I want to make my label. And so I took some scraps. This is like a brown colored paper. And this is just regular patterned paper that I had because I'm using up all my scraps here. And I am going to, actually I'm going to stamp it with my sentiment first before I even think about cutting it. And I'm just using the Tim Holtz Distress ink in black soot. And I'm going to use the I love you very much. I'm going to wipe my stamp off a little bit here. And I'm going to also post the link to Maymay's store and her website. Lots of wonderful card ideas on that website. And I'm just kind of eyeballing this to cut it so I can fit it on there. Not worrying about measuring it too much. Sometimes it's real fun just to kind of just do it with no measurements. Yep, and that's going to form my sign. So I want to leave a little bit of an edge, a border around it. Just going to cut this down just a little bit more. And just to add a little bit of definition, I'm going to take my white gel pen and I'm going to make a little design right around the sides, right around the border. And a little bit on the bottom here too. If you don't have a border, you could always create your own. Okay, now it's time to assemble our card. This card is actually going to open up like this. I thought it would be nice to make it where it opens up this way. And I will put all of the measurements below in the description box, along with all the supplies that I use. Okay, and I wanted this to be a little bit off kilter when I add this pink. And it's got some little hearts in there, but I had it in my stash and I wasn't sure when I was going to use it, but this is going to be perfect for this card. And so I'm going to put it on an angle. I thought it would be kind of fun to just angle it a little bit without coming off the edges. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to angle it just a little bit. It kind of looks a little bit off kilter. I thought that would be fun. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and mount our bear on there. And I want our bear to be kind of off kilter as well. Just like that. Yep. And I want to have a little bit of definition, so I'm going to use these mounting circles. These circles really come in handy. And it really helped me get better at making cards. Okay, and I'm going to mount it on here. It's going to be a little bit off kilter. Just like that. And I am going to use my gel pen again because I want this to stand out a little bit more on the nose. Okay. So this is what we have so far, and it's coming together. Now we're going to put the sign on. And I want it to look like the bear is holding the sign. Okay, and so I'm going to just put this right on an angle here. And see how that border really adds to it? I really like that. I've been learning a lot of techniques watching a lot of YouTube videos and getting some really fun ideas. So many awesome and very talented crafters. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the bear's paws like just this way, and I'm fitting it in this little space right here. I'm also going to just put a little bit of tape on that area just so I can make sure it sticks. I'm just fitting it in the groove, and so it looks like he's holding the sign. Looks so cute. I'll just slip that one in there, and I'm just turning his paws inward so it looks like he's holding the sign. Okay. And there we go. Looks really good. And I had already cut out some paper. Let's just see. This will fit inside of here. Stamp another sentiment in there. Okay, I'm going to stamp wishing you a very happy birthday. Because you can never have enough birthday cards. And that's perfect. I love the way those stamps go on, nice and clean. Okay, so my card needs one more thing. I want to make another border, but matching the border around the little sign there. So I'm going to just take my gel pen, and I'm just going to make my little dots and squiggly lines. And just have fun with it. See if you can see that. I don't know what to call this. Maybe just squiggle and dots. But it just adds a little bit more to your card when it has a border. Okay, almost done. And I will put all the measurements below. Be sure to comment and let me know how you like this card. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And just thank you to all of you who have been watching my channel and supporting me and sending such wonderful vibes my way. And just leaving me some all-round wonderful notes. So that's what the outside looks like. And I thought I would just go ahead and do a border on the inside. I'm just going to do dots and straight lines, just to add something else on the inside here. All right. And our card is all done. And that border looks really good around it. And here's what it looks like on the outside. I will post everything below. Don't forget to leave a comment. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.